Hi Stampers, it's Tina Shaw from TinaLovesToStamp.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Fairborn, Ohio. Thank you for joining me today. I have a project that I did in a class last week, I believe. We did this on December the 6th. And it is so cute and it is super easy. And lots of different ways that you can make it. I'm going to show you how to make this cute box, and I'm going to show you two different ways to close it. This one has the Velcro on the flap like that. This one is just tucked in and they're cut just a ½ inch different on each one. This one I made, this was the first one I made. But then I decided just to stick with the Whimsey and Wonder paper and try to match up the rest of the cards. So let me show you the cards real quickly that we will make today. And I have 4 cards and envelopes inside the box. This is using the Whimsey and Wonder Designer Series paper. And I hope you already have it because it is sold out. And it is so cute. Maybe they'll bring it back again. But this is my first card, and I used the same pattern on this card that is on the front of the box and the inside. And I decorated my little envelopes too. Then there was this one and that. This one. They're all just super, super cute. I kind of tried to keep like with whatever theme that I had going on in the card. This one, this one is when I ran out of this paper, which was in the Whimsey and Wonder set, and then I did that on the envelope. So let's get started on the box. Super easy. Oh my gosh. Now, I learned how to make this box by watching a video from Gina K. And I just changed it up just a little bit. And let me show you what I did so I could make the little flap on the top. So this takes a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. This is polished pink, which I love this color. And so what you're going to do, you're going to start on the short end. This is the 8.5 inch end. And I always like to use the wider ball on my stylus because otherwise I sometimes tear through my paper. Okay, so you're going to make your first score mark at 3/4. Then you're going to make one at 6 3/4. Then you're going to make another score at 7.5. Okay, so now I've got my 3/4, 6 3/4, 7.5. Then I'm going to take this to the left. Has to be to the left. I followed the directions from Gina. And so you can see here are these two score lines here. And so now what we're going to do is score at 4.5. Next. 4.5. 5 1/4. And 9 3/4. And 10.5. Okay. Now remember, you're going to have it on the short end, flip it backwards. Okay. Got that? So there's all your marks, all your score lines. And so then you can take this thing and get that out of your way. That is Stampin' Up! Scoreboard, which I really, really like. And what you want to do is just score on all of your, or burnish on all of your score lines. I'll say it right, eventually. And I like to take them back and forth just to make sure I get a good fold. Okay, and then these up here. And then this one here. And then these over here. And this one here. Lots of scoring here. Okay, so I think I have all of my lines scored. Now, here is my sheet. So what we're going to do, all of these that are marked in yellow, we're going to cut these away. So I have put an X wherever that yellow is on my paper. This little box, this box, this box. Over here I got this one, this one, this one, and then down here the bottom one. So let's just cut those away. And pick up my scissors. Okay, so you do that. And then we're going to come over here. This one you kind of want to do him straight because this is the front of the box. And then you're going to cut out from all the way over here, up here. You could do this separately or you could do it all at one time like I'm doing. Okay, so there's that. And then we just have these three right here. I'm going to do this like this because it seems to be just a wee bit easier. Okay, so now what we need to do is trim up our little tabs. And this one you can just snip out a little triangle so it makes it easier to fold in. And then this one here, again the same thing. Some of these I even trim away. And if you don't make that little trim, sometimes it just kind of sticks out in the road. Right there. All right, so now, before I do anything else on this, I want to use my detailed trio punch because I want to use the corner rounder. And to do that, I'm going to put this piece in as far as it'll go. And to get that, I have to fold that like that. Now, do you see how that just fits right all the way in there, all the way to this little notch and that little notch? And then just push it right down in the center. You don't want to try to just like push it on the end because it's hard. Okay, so now I'm going to put in this piece this way. Get all of that in there. And now I have my ends rounded. Okay, now I have some pieces that I have cut out. This is mint macaron, and this piece is 4 1/4 by 5 3/4. And that piece is going to go right on the front. So we could put this on now, or yeah, we could go ahead and glue. Let's go ahead and glue the box first. So I'm going to take and just fold down this piece. This is the piece that I'm going to attach to the other side. And if you just lay out your box like that, that should do it. Now you either want to use tear and tape or something stronger like Stampin' Seal Plus. So I'm just going to run a line of Stampin' Seal Plus down there. I wasn't supposed to get it down here. Normal. And then I'm just going to take this piece over and line it up right like that. And just give it a rub. And there, that's attached. And then on my bottom pieces, I'm going to turn in my little tabs, or you could even actually cut those off. But I don't want anything falling out. So we're going to turn this piece in from the back. So from the front side, you won't have any edges showing. So I'm just going to take and run another piece of Stampin' Seal Plus and just fold that right up there. Again, just give it a rub. Okay, now this is your lid here. And so this piece, I'm going to be able to use a couple of extra little pieces. I'm going to round those corners off and attach that to the front. So first, let's go ahead and put on the first layer. And I had my regular Stampin' Seal. I thought right here. Now I don't see it. So I'll just use this. Okay. Or you could use glue. Okay, so I'm going to put this piece, try to center it right onto the front of my box. Try to have an even layer, which is really hard for me. I think I see crooked. Must be my problem. Okay, so just give that a little rub. And then I've cut out a piece of the Designer Series paper from the pack that we're using. And this piece is, how big? Oh, did I lose my paper? Here it is. It is 4 by 5.5. Now, there is a right and wrong way for the bows. So I want my bows going the right way. So now I'm just going to attach that piece to there. Now what I want to do is see how far down this piece is going to come, because on this one I had my little greenery pieces up there a little high, which is fine, but if you don't want that, you'll want to bring your decorations down a little bit lower. So first of all, let's go ahead and trim our corner for our little edge piece. Let me make sure that's all the way in there. Yep. And then let's do this piece. Okay. And now this piece will go right on here. I'm going to use my Seal Plus on there. Okay. And we'll just attach that as a layer on here. Give it a rub. And now the same thing with this little strip. This one's only 1/2 inch wide and 4 inches long. This one is 4 1/4 inches long and 3/4 of an inch wide. So you'll see that makes a nice little layer. And then you can put whatever you want on there, but I thought this pink, the polished pink piece, looked really cute. So there is that piece. And now while I'm at it, I think I just want to go ahead and use a little Velcro to hold this closed. So you just want to get the 2 different pieces and put these together. And you want your sticky ends on the outside. And then I just want to put that about right there. And now, so I will be able to push this down, I'm going to put a block in there because I want to be able to make that stick. Ta-ta! And there it is. Yay! Nice trick, huh? Okay, so now I'm just going to add a few pieces. And this is a piece of the Designer Series paper. This is a piece of basic white. I think this one is 2... How big is this piece? 2 1/4. And this one must be 2. So I'm going to use Mossy Meadow ink pad. And I want to use Warm Christmas Wishes. This one is from Encircled in Warmth stamp set, which is really nice because it fits in circles, which is really cute. Okay, so there's that. It looks like I did this one in Mint Macaron, and I'm doing this one in Mossy Meadow, whatever it is. And so I'm just going to add a little seal, put this on the white. I did try different colors and I just didn't really care for any of them. I just liked the white. So now I want to use some dimensionals. Here they are. And just pop these up. I'm not going to take the backs off yet. And just set that aside for a second. And then I have a piece of, oh boy, a 1-inch strip somewhere. Here he is. A 1-inch strip that is, I think, was this one 4 inches or 4 1/4? This one is 4 inches. Okay, so 4 by 1. And then I just want to adhere this to the front. And I thought this seemed a little bit better than, I'm going to make this one lower, than ribbon. It's not quite, but that's okay. And then I'm going to put on my little circle and see how I did that, just going straight down there. I'm going to try to get it in the center. Give it a stick. And then I just have some pieces that I've already cut out with my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And these are from, what's that? Christmas season, I believe. Yeah, Christmas season dies. Seasonal labels. Okay. So, I cut this out in the Mossy. And then I just put this back here. And then for my lighter one, I cut out in the Mint Macaron. And I want to use dimensionals on that one. Just to pop that one up a bit. Take those off. And put that right there. Cute. And then I have a couple of the holly leaves that are also from the same die set. My first one, I will just use the adhesive and put that down there. Then the lighter one I will pop up right here like that. I want that one up there. And then I also cut out the little berries, and it cuts out 4, but I only want 3. So I'm going to trim one of these off and pop these up. To do this one, I think I would like to use mini dimensionals. Missed. Right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there is our box complete. Now for the cards. Hope this one goes quickly. So first I'm going to start off with this card, and it's going to look similar to this. When I did my class, I decided to do my card bases in white. I just think it is easier than doing that in this dark color and then having to add the white. It's all totally up to you. There are a lot of demonstrators who like to do that as well. So these are super easy. I just am going to take some adhesive, put my blue. This is Misty Moonlight, by the way. This is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. And look at this darling paper that you can't get. I hope you all have it. And this piece is 5 by 3 3/4. Then I used Taylor Tag die set, and I think this one is the second from the largest. And I cut out the little bitty thing that goes over the little hole there, that little tag. And I'm going to use this so I don't get it everywhere. And I did all of these in Mossy Meadow because that is one of the colors in the cardstock. And on the front of this one, I have a joyful Christmas to you and yours. And I want to stamp this in polished pink. Right like that. And then I will take, this one has a little bow. I'll just get out my little bow maker. These are the bow makers that I sell. These are $5 a piece plus shipping, or actually postage. If you tell me that you want one and your address, I will take one to the post office to see how much exact shipping or postage would be. And then I will send you an invoice through PayPal. As soon as I receive the PayPal, I will put that in the mail. All right, these scissors aren't cutting. Where are my scissors? My scissors. Here they are. Okay. Just trim these off. That, slide it off. And then I will just put this, did that straight across with a couple of dimensionals. Actually 4. Kind of did one in each corner and one in the middle, so that makes 5. Okay, yeah, it's not quite the middle. Alright, so then I'm going to put this on here. And I'm just going to put that straight. I did that one just straight, like that. Took my little bow and just put a little glue dot behind there. Let's see. Just put that right there. And then just pretend that that went through the hole. Ta-ta. Then earlier I stamped this from the little matching die set. This one from, yep, Whimsical Trees. This is the set that the paper went with. And so all I did was put a few little mini dimensionals down here. And then I just put a little adhesive up here. And then I just put that down there like that. Okay, so there's that card. And then of course you would do your envelope and your inside right now, but to save time, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so there's card 1. Okay, so card 2 says it's the most, oh, that one wasn't the first one, was it? This was this paper. Okay. Then I'm going to do this one that matches the front of the box. It's the most wonderful time of the year. We actually have 2 stamp sets current that have that saying in it, which I think is super cute. So here's my paper. Again, just use adhesive to put this on your card base. And then put on your pretty designer series paper. Beautiful. I love this. I think this is my favorite. And then again, here's my little tailored tag. And I'm still going to use the most wonderful time of the year stamp. Here it is. And I'm going to use the polished pink again. It's got some sticky on it. I'll get that off later. There, that one says that. And then this one, I just have a piece of the ribbon. And I have those little notched edges here. Here's one, if I can get it. Bending him up. Ah! There he is. And then just attach that over the hole. Just adds a little bit, don't you think? Get this little sticky off of here and here. There we go. Okay, now, earlier I used the evergreen border punch and punched me out some of the little holly leaves in the mossy meadow and mint macaron. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my dimensionals and pop this piece up onto my card front. Take off the backs. But before I put this on here, I'm going to take this little piece, fold it in half, run it through here. And then I'm going to take this little loop and just pull the ends back through. Like that. Just so it looks cute. And then I'm going to put this on here. Just a little uneven. And then I'm going to add my little holly leaves with mini dimensionals. And I am going to use my Take a Pick tool. Just because it makes it just a wee bit easier. So I'm going to put one there. And then I'm going to put one I don't know if there's an up or down. I think there is. And then I'm going to put one right here. And to finish that off, I'm going to take my 21 to 23 beautiful in color jewels. And it seems to me that I use more pink than any other color because they're so cute. So here I'm going to put 3 right there. Put this one down. Here we go. Isn't that just so cute? It's adorable. Oh, and then I also put another one on here. Doesn't want to come off. Always underneath. There we go. All right, so there's that card. Now for my next card, I'm not using polished ink. I'm doing the pretty little trees. And with this set, I decided, here was my finished card for this one. And this time I stamped the Misty Moonlight here full strength, and that one was stamped off. I think I like the stamped off this time. So first let's take our first layer. And get off of there. And put this down here. And then add this gorgeous sparkly trees. They're so pretty. I think this is my second favorite from this paper. I don't know. They're just so pretty. Okay, so I'll put that on there. Now on my tag, I cut this one out in mint macaron, and I stamped Sending Love. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. These are from, this is from Heartfelt Wishes. Love, love, love the fonts on that set. Okay, so now I need my Mossy Meadow again. Where did I put that? I buried it. Here it is. Here we go. So ink that up, and I'm just going to do this at an angle so it will fit on there the way I want it to. And then I'm just going to pop this up onto there after I put my little piece on again. I'm just going to use my hand this time. Stick that right there. This one I didn't have a ribbon on it, so let me think about what I would want to use. We could always just use like white baker's twine. That would be cute. If I don't forget, I'll do that. So take these backs off and put them on, whoopsie, the front like that. And then I'm going to take, I think I want this one. And so what I do is I put the dimensional towards the bottom, and then just a little bit of adhesive at the top so I can have that off. And then that part, this sticks with the adhesive, and then this is popped up with the dimensional. So there's that one. And then my last card is this one. And I think this is so pretty too. So this one is this gorgeous paper. This is using Blushing Bride, which is a color also that is in the Designer Series paper. As you can tell, I like to use the colors that coordinate with the paper because I think that just gives your projects, your cards, just a totally finished coordinating look. That is what sold me on Stampin' Up. Okay, so now I'm going to take my tag, which I cut this one out in Blushing Bride, and I'm going to stamp We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Isn't that so cute? And this one, I'm stamping it with the Mossy Meadow at an angle. And there it is. And now one more little tag piece here. Holly leaf. And just put that on there. And then I put just a couple of the Mossy Meadow punched out holly leaves from the Evergreen Border Punch. And I'm using my mini dimensionals again. And this time I'm going to have that one go like that. And this one, stuck on my finger now, go like this. I must have that one sticking out there. There we go. And then again, I want to use, this time I only used one. I don't know why. I just did. But I could use more if I wanted to, right? Here we go. The more the merrier. Look how cute. Okay, pop this up. And then take off the backs. Those are all off. And then I'm going to put this one on. You see I have them all going in angles just because I wanted to get all the words fit on it. And I think it adds just a little bit to that picture there. Okay, next I used some of my Blushing Bride Baker's Twine. Now to get this bow, I wrapped it around my fingers a few times, like that, and then snipped it off, and then I took it and twisted it in the center, used my tweezers to hold it together, like that. And then I took another piece and tied it around the center. Maybe. I might have to start this over because he's coming out. Let's do that again. I hate when that happens. Okay, so here's our piece. Here we go. Twisty. Like that. Hold it. Take this piece and just wrap it right around the middle of your 8. I think it's a figure 8. And then tie it tight. Try to get it even. Do it in a double here, double knot. There we go. And then there's your pretty little bow with pretty little tails. Should be 4 tails. There they are. That one keeps wanting to go up. Go down, go down. Okay, so then I just take this, put it right there. And again, I want to use a glue dot. This time I'm going to grab a couple glue dots and put this on the back. Kind of roll it around a little bit. Hope it doesn't stick to my finger. Oh. And there is that pretty little bow with lots of tails. These need trimmed off here. Whoopsie, I have a tree coming out. Okay, so there's that one. Now the only thing that I would do to finish this up is to add a few more of these beautiful jewels. The in-color jewels. Aren't they pretty? Oh, I just love these. I think these have been my all-time favorite. I say that on every one of them. Okay, so there's that card. Then let's put some on this card. I'm going to use the lighter green on this one. Let's put one on the top of the tree. And one more. Let's see, 1, 2. You should always do a triangle. Okay, there's that one. And then I already did that one. And let's see, this one here. Let's do some. Here's some more greens. Do I want green? Yeah, why not? They just don't want to pick up today. Here we go. Let's see, let's put one right there. Right here. And how about one down here? How about there? There we go. So there's our cards. And then, of course, you would do your envelopes. And then you would also stamp the insides of your cards. So, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you will give it a try. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my blog at tinalovestostamp.com. And let me know how you like it. And let me know if you make it. I'd like to see a picture. So, thanks for joining me today. Have a Merry Christmas. It is December the 13th today. So, have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. See you soon. Bye-bye.